Hi friends. Now in this session we'll discuss three most commonly asked questions relating to the CFA LES portal, and I'm addressing the CFA level 1 students because CFA level 2 level 3 students are relatively mature compared to the CFA level 1 students from the LES perspective. Okay, so they are very new to this whole ecosystem and then they get confused in the ecosystem. Now first, what are these questions? So first question is, are LES questions exam representative? If you are appearing for the first time, you need to know or you must know are LES questions exam representative. Again, we are talking about the CFA portals question. Second, score is below 70 percentile. So there are two scores, right? So average score and also the percentile, which is relative to the other student. So if you are scoring below 70 percentile in LES or maybe even above, slightly above 70 percentile, so will I pass? This is again common question asked by a lot of students. And the third question is, score is low in CFL LES mocks. Mocks are in the specific mocks, which is a mock round 1 and mock round 2 given on the LES in the end. So will I pass? So I will answer all these three questions, and these three questions are, I personally think, very important from a confidence perspective. So if you are scoring say below 70 percentile, or if you are below 70 percentile, then a lot of students go with the very low confidence in the exam and they might end up ruining their examination. Okay. Now see here, first of all, so our LES questions exam representative. So there are two types of questions on the LES. So first is the topic wise questions. Then second is the mocks. So topic wise questions, almost 50 to 60% questions are not exam representative. Here, the exam representative, I mean the structure and format of the question should be similar to the exam. So if the exam questions format and the questions which are on the portal have the similar format, so we will call this as exam representative. So in my opinion, at least 60 to 70% questions, 60%, at least 60% questions are not exam representative. Am I saying those questions are useless? No, those questions are very important, but not exam representative. You won't see similar type or a similar structure of questions in your actual exam. For example, if you see the cash flow statement chapter, in cash flow statement or specifically say income statement chapter, so in income statement you have question on complete diluted EPS, and the basic EPS questions are there, right? So if you just solve those questions, it takes approximately say 5 to 8 minutes, okay, for a normal student, and you have 1.5 minute in the exam. So it is impractical or not possible to solve this big question. Again, if you have solved various questions on the income statement chapter, so it is very difficult to solve these type of questions in the examination, and CFA Institute is mature enough and understands this problem. So no, you're not going to get these type of questions. You're not going to get very lengthy type of question which takes say 5 6 minutes to solve. You will get very shorter type of questions, sweet questions. Okay, so first thing, from the topic wise perspective, so questions are not exam representative. But if you consider mock test, yes, questions are exam representative. Again, exam representative, I am not saying like you will see similar questions in the examination. I'm just saying the structure and the way question is asked, the length of the question, the style of asking the question. So mock tests of CFA Institute are exam representative. I personally think, again, it depends on attempt to attempt. I personally think mock tests should be slightly more difficult compared to the actual exam. Again, this is in my opinion. Your opinion might differ, but again, very exam representative, and you will be able to see the reflection of your performance in mock test in examination. So if you are scoring amazing in LES mocks, then ideally you should be able to score really good in the actual exam. If you are scoring low in the LES mocks, then my recommendation is to prepare properly, think why you are not able to perform properly, where you are lacking. So you will get subject by subject performance, right, after solving the mock test. So with this, definitely you will get the advantage. You will be able to improve yourself. And again, if you have any small doubts for November 23 examination, you can ask me. My number is here, okay, on the footer. Now, second, if you are scoring below 70 percentile in LES, so there are two radars. One tells you about the average score, and second tells you about the percentile. So will I pass? So if you are below 70 percentile. Now this percentile, how this percentile is calculated is not very much clear. Like the weighing pattern, how much weightage mock tests are getting in the weighing, and the topic wise test for the difficult question, easy question. So what is the methodology exactly? We don't know. But we know few things for sure. The first thing is Your overall percentile increases as you appear for more and more mocks. So if you appear for multiple mocks, then your score will improve. Your score, the percentile score, will keep changing. And definitely at this particular point, 1 month or 2 months before exam, it will rapidly change because a lot of students start appearing for those mocks or quizzes. And with this, automatically your performance will get lower or higher. One more thing we know, these LES questions are similar, or at least 70% questions are similar to the questions which are given in the end of the chapter questions, right? In the CFA curriculum. Now, what some students do, they first, at the time of preparation, they first finish the end of the chapter questions. And after, say, 2 months before exam, they go for LES questions. Now, 60% questions are known to them because they solved end of the chapter questions. So obviously their score will be higher compared to a student who is first time appearing for any type of CFA Institute's question. He never say solved end of the chapter question. So if this is your case and your scoring say 65%, you are doing good. You should improve, definitely. You should push and improve, see where you are making mistake. But again, the percentile is not the very important factor according to me. Again, this is for the students who are scoring low. If you are scoring high, really good, amazing, so good for you. But again, this should be in your first attempt. So if you want to gauge your performance, it should be your first attempt. So sometimes students reset their portal and again appear for all the mock, repeat their mock. So if you are doing this, obviously you know everything from the beginning, and again you are appearing for it, and automatically you will score higher compared to other students, and your percentile will be high. But if you are appearing for LES questions for the first time, you never solved end of the chapter questions, and if you are scoring even 65-70%, you are doing good. Improved, but you are doing good. So don't bother about, like, in my opinion, don't bother about the LES percentile part. But at the same time, we also have the average, like average score, okay, which shows like on an average, what is your score? Are you 70% correct or 80% correct, and so on. Now here, my recommendation would be to make sure you are above 75% at least. If you are scoring above 75% in totality, you have really great chance of passing. This is again based on my own analysis of my students. But percentile part, I don't think it is very important. But percentage part, average score part is very important. Score above 65%. With this, I would also like to tell you, like, make sure in every chapter you are at least like in the category of expert, advanced, or proficient, in that range. Don't be in the good, average, or poor, like below the advanced. Okay, so if you are above advanced, proficient, and so on, so then you are doing really good. So don't bother about it. So in, like, wherever you think like you are below advanced category, so let's say average or something like that, then you have to work on those topics. So this is about the second question, below, score below 70 percentile. Now, third, if your score is below, say, 70% in CFA marks, then will I pass? So first of all, stop bothering yourself about will I pass, will I fail, will I pass, will I fail. It is not going to help you in the examination. If you have really good score and in exam, say, you face problem with some questions, your confidence will come down, you will lose your confidence in the examination, so which will be very disaster for you. So whatever is your score, just take it on the face level, see where is the improvement area. Even if you are scoring say 75-80%, see why you missed 20% and try to improve in that area. And whatever happens in the examination happens, go by that mindset. I'm not saying whatever happens doesn't affect us, but I'm saying go by that mindset. I give my best. Always tell yourself like I gave my best. Whatever happens happens. Okay, this will help you in reducing your exam anxiety. And again, obviously, without anxiety, you will be able to perform really good in the examination. Second, if you are scoring really low in the CFA mocks, then remember you have 10-15 days for your exam. Say like today it's 9th and exam is starting from 22nd. So you have good time, and 10 days if you focus properly, fix your problem areas. And again, if you need help with the fixing problem areas, if you have short questions, so I don't have too much time to give full mentorship type of guidance for November exam. Definitely I will be giving it for May 24. We are starting very soon, like the mentorship program for May 24, but right now it is not possible for me. But definitely if you ask me small questions, some small basic queries, I will definitely help you out with the question, your queries, and definitely help you in at least boosting your confidence for this. Now again, if you score low in CFA LES marks, focus on the problem areas. Like, okay, which are the subjects in which you are scoring low. So once you appear for LES mocks, it shows you what is your subject wise performance also, right? So focus on weak areas and try to fix those areas. Appear for multiple mocks, but instead of appearing for multiple mocks, if you are scoring low, my suggestion would be to fix the problem areas instead of just appearing for multiple mocks. Now, what happens? Like if you scored, say, low in mock round one, first round of your mock, you ever appeared and you scored low. Now you're trying to fix that problem just with the mock. If your, say, car's tire is puncture, and if you just drive it or just fill the air and again drive it, automatically again it will lose its air, right? Again you have to fill the air, again it will lose. So it will keep happening. I'm asking you to fix that puncture. Find out the problem area, read those chapters or subjects wherever you have problem, and then appear for next mock without fixing your problems. If you just appear for second mock, third mock, and think about like why my score is not improving, the problem is you are not fixing your problems and just scoring or just appearing for mocks one after another. Avoid this. Mock 1, fix your problem. Mock 2, fix your problem. Mock 3, and this is how you should go it. How to identify what are the problems? So generally, I think the problems in CFA level 1 are like you are unable to recall the key concepts, one problem. Then again, revise properly, highlight key points, write it down, write down key points separately. Second, formula, you are unable to recall formula, or maybe you are unable to apply formula, learn how to apply formula. Remember, mug up formulas if possible for you. Generally, I don't recommend mugging up formulas for every exam students, but for CFA level 1, I would recommend you to mug up some formulas. Even if you understand, mug up those formulas, because you have 1.5 minutes to recall and apply that concept on the in the examination. And in 1.5 minutes, if you say, okay, I will go by understanding, I am the person who goes by understanding. I have difficulty in mugging up formulas, and I know the problem is if you have to solve a question in 1.5 minutes, if you try to understand and recall the formula from that understanding, it will take more time, and you have to repeat it for 90 questions, then it will take way more time. So for this reason, I'm saying understand formula for sure, but also mug up formulas and then learn how to apply these formulas. Then third problem is understanding the structure of question. For this, I will recommend you to be patient with the question. Read question, also try to understand all the options given and somehow try to figure out answer if you are unable to figure out the answer again, because we are discussing for students who scored low in the CFA mocks. That's why I'm saying like you have to develop the strategy of reading question patiently and everything. If you are really doing great in the mocks, definitely you don't need any suggestion from my side apart from being or maintaining your expectations for the actual exam. In exam, you may feel like you are unable to tick the correct answer or you're not very confident about the answers you are ticking, but don't bother about it. You will be able to do good. If you're scoring low, try to fix the problem. Automatically, your score should improve in the examination. So that's all from my side. Thank you and thank you for watching this video. And if you have any query relating to the LES part, whatever you think, definitely feel free to ask me in the description. Sorry, in the comment section, and I will help you out. And you can also WhatsApp me on this number +919096131868. So this is my WhatsApp number. Just WhatsApp me on this number. I will definitely help you out. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.